We all heard about the blockbuster trades this offseason, like Russell Westbrook to the Lakers or Kyle Lauri to the Miami Heat. But what about those trades and signings this offseason that flew under the radar? Because we all know a small chess move can be the biggest difference in a game-winning scenario. What's good, Hoopers? If you love basketball, you have come to the right place. My name is Wiseman, and this is Better Through Ball. Today we're going to go through a list of 8 players who were either signed and traded this offseason that are extremely key and that you must know about. Starting with the first players that are with the Boston Celtics now. All right, we got Enes Kanter and Dennis Schroder. Now, starting with Dennis Schroder, he's coming from the Lakers, where he didn't have the season that I think he wanted to because he was a starter and he was new to this organization. But let's not forget that Dennis Schroder usually comes off the bench, and just 2 years ago with Oklahoma City, behind Chris Paul, he averaged 19 points per game coming off the bench, and this is exactly what the Celtics are looking for him. All right, the Celtics just signed Marcus Smart to a big extension, so he is no doubt their guy. He is going to be running the show. However, when he is not playing, you already know Dennis is going to come off the bench and absolutely torch second units in the Eastern Conference. Now, this guy is a great energy player. He can get his own bucket, and he is going to be amazing with the second unit. He's going to give guys like Tatum and Brown some time to rest and not always have to have the ball in their hand. And guys, I gotta mention that the Boston Celtics acquired him for an absolute steal at $5.9 million for 1 year. Now, the other guy on this screen, Enes Kanter, all right, he is not shy to the Boston organization. He played with this young group of talent 2 years ago, all right, and he's coming off a double-double with the Portland Trail Blazers, and he was a key player in their offense, all right. We all hear that he's not amazing on defense, but he has improved, and boy, oh boy, can this guy get a bucket. Now, he's definitely improvement over a Tristan Thompson that we saw last year, and we also saw Daniel Tice. However, he is definitely an upgrade. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if the Celtics go with Williams or Kanter as the starter, but that 1-2 punch is going to be absolutely awesome. The Boston Celtics with these two guys are definitely an upgraded team, and look out, this could be their year. Now, moving on to the next team, which is the Dallas Mavericks, who signed Reggie Bullock. All right, yes, Reggie Bullock, who just came off an amazing season with the New York Knicks, who is a shooter. All right, he is wet. This boy is crazy. Last year, he shot 41% from the three-point line on a lot of shots. All right, not to mention he is an absolutely amazing wing defender. He's long, he's 6'6", but he's got a great wingspan. Last year, he actually was guarding the best wing player on the other team when he was with the Knicks. And boy, oh boy, is this awesome for the Mavericks. All right, there are now 4 guys that are going to be in the starting lineup around Luka Doncic that are shooters. All right, at the 2 spot, we got Hardaway Jr. At the 3, we're going to have Reggie Bullock. At the 4, Kleber. And at the 5, Porzingis. And these guys are all shooters. The space on this court for Luka Doncic is going to be amazing. Now, fun fact, 3 of these guys shoot over 40% from 3 around Luka Doncic, and the other, which is Porzingis, shoots in the high 30s. So you better believe this team is going to be lights out this year, and they definitely got better with this pick. Now, shout out to Mark Cuban. He knows what he's doing. He's putting together a modern-day NBA team that is going to absolutely run through the West this year, and look for Luka to get even a bit better. This team is scary. Now, moving on to the third team, the New York Knicks, who acquired Kemba Walker. All right, now, Kemba Walker has dealt with injury in the past 2 years when he was with Boston, but we cannot forget Charlotte Hornets Kemba Walker. 3 years ago, this guy averaged 25 points per game and 6 assists. All right, if he's anything like that and he is healed up, he is going to be a tremendous fit with the New York Knicks. All right, I think he is going to have a breakout season this year, and he's going to work really well with Coach Tibbs. All right, now they now have Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker, which is a 2-headed monster at the point guard position. So no doubt these guys got better. I really like this move for the New York Knicks, and we definitely are going to see them in the playoffs once again. All right, that pick and roll with Julius, that pick and pop with Kemba, Julius, and Derrick Rose is going to be great. So great pickup there, and do not sleep on that one. Now, the next, we have a team that not many people talk about but are making massive moves, which are the Cleveland Cavaliers, who picked up not one but two players in Lauri Markkanen and Ricky Rubio. Now, starting with Markkanen, who is a 6'10 power forward who also shoots lights out, who is similar to a Kevin Love, actually. He's a stretch four, and it's very interesting because Kevin Love still is with the team, so that looks like a great mentorship role. Now, when he was drafted, there was big hype around this guy. He's 6'10 and he shoots lights out, right? Last year, he shot 41% from three, which is incredible, right? That's almost like Steph. Now, anyway, he hasn't panned out, but I think he just needs a change in scenery because he has been with the Chicago Bulls for 4 years, moving into his 5th season. So maybe with the Cavs having a bunch of young guys, Lauri is poised to make a breakout season. Now, it's going to be interesting whether or not Lauri will start or Kevin Love, but regardless, I think in a few months with this team, Lauri is going to excel. Now, Ricky Rubio, a great seasoned veteran who is a great floor general. All right, I think he will be coming off the bench, but with a lot of young guys, Ricky Rubio has been in the NBA and he's seen a lot. I think he's going to be a great locker room voice, and he's going to be a great option for the second unit, and he can start even if there's certain matchups that they like. Now, I absolutely love what the Cleveland Cavaliers are doing. They were, once LeBron left, they were in the doghouse. However, they are putting together a young squad who in a few years is going to be very, very good. Like, I can actually not understate this. They picked up Evan Mobley, who is going to be a superstar center in a few years, and they've got a great young core plus a couple of veterans to lead the way. So absolutely big pickup. Look out for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, next up, we've got the Washington Wizards, who got Spencer Dinwiddie, and I just made a video on this, so if you want to know more detail about Spencer, you can check that out. However, don't sleep on Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, I know everyone's like, Westbrook is now gone, and he was a big part in the Wizards' success. However, hear me out. Spencer Dinwiddie is no scrub. All right, you guys can go YouTube Spencer Dinwiddie runs this offseason, and you'll see that this boy is elite. Now, he's going to be sharing the court with a Bradley Beal, who is going to make him better. All right, look for Spencer Dinwiddie to have a quietly big breakout year. All right, I'm expecting 20 points per game and 6 or 7 assists. Bradley Beal and Spencer Dinwiddie have a very smooth game, and they are going to be a top backcourt in the East, so do not sleep on them. And then everyone's like, well, Westbrook's gone, but take this in. Spencer is not trying to fill Westbrook's shoes because the Wizards brought in a lot of scores and are a deeper, more balanced team, so Spencer doesn't have to worry about that. So this is a massive pickup, and I think that Spencer is going to be a great team. If you're a Wizards fan, look out, and you should be excited because the Washington Wizards are my dark horse in the Eastern Conference this year because they have a ton of talent and a ton of guys with a chip on their shoulder. Now, last but not least, we're going to go to the Los Angeles Lakers and the signing of Dwight Howard, which in my opinion cannot be understated. All right, I made a video, specifically a film breakdown video on the signing of Dwight Howard, so if you want to know more about that in detail, go check that out. I'll leave a link on the top. However, all right, I cannot understate Dwight Howard is the biggest signing for the Lakers this offseason other than Russell Westbrook. Why? Because he does exactly what they need, and he was an integral part in the bubble championship with Anthony Davis and LeBron, who are obviously still on this roster. Now, what does he do? He vertically spaces for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he does exactly what he needs. All right, he's a lob threat, and he's a rim protector, and boy, oh boy, 6'11" with those massive shoulders and frame, he sets amazing picks, and that's all the Lakers need from him. All right, he's going to be running the pick and roll with Westbrook and LeBron so well, and he's just an enforcer on the paint. All right, this guy, even though he's older, going into his 18th or 19th season, this guy is a pure athlete, and LeBron and Westbrook are going to get the most out of him. But anyways, guys, those are my 8 players that you cannot sleep on. These guys have been moving around, and I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, the media always covers the big boys, the Lakers, and, you know, the Miami Heat and all the big trades. However, basketball is a team game, and you need to have all 15 guys bought in. So these key signings, even though they're not the biggest name players, are so critical. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below, what players you thought were very, not expected to sign with that team, what players are going to make a big impact, and what players did I miss that was a key signing that you think is going to really improve a team. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. It really helps support my channel. I live, sleep, and breathe basketball, and I would love to keep making these videos. So if I can get more subscribers, then it's even better. But I really appreciate if you're still watching this video, leave a comment and let's have a chat about the next upcoming season that I am so hyped about. It is in less than a month. But anyways, guys, my name is Wiseman. This has been Better Through Ball. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.